Hey, this is Brent with Vintage Statements, and today we're going to work on this nice 9-drawer dresser. My supervisor is going to be here today, so follow along as we start this project. Alright, step one is going to be to remove all the hardware and pull all the drawers. When we pull all the drawers out, we're going to assess the frame, make sure everything's in order, make sure everything looks good, sits nice. If there's anything we need to do to it, glue, move, undo, change, whatever it takes to get the piece right, we'll do that, and then we can start sanding. So let's get these drawers out and get the handles off. You going to help? No? Alright, we have all the drawers out. Our back stoppers, a lot of those were loose, so we went in and glued them, nailed them down, gave them the right distance, so the drawers, when they close, will be equal, nice face front. Sometimes when those are missing, the drawer will slide in a lot farther. We didn't want that look. So next, we've got some spots on here. I don't know if you can see past the dog here, but it's got a little spot on it. Here, sit right there for me. Right here has got a big notch missed out of it, and we got some nicks in some of these drawers over here. So what we're going to do is just fill that up with some wood filler, let that dry so we can get this piece sanded. This stuff takes about 15 minutes to dry if it's thin coated, so make sure you put on thin coats. Maybe you won't need that much. So let's get that project started so we can start sanding. Alright, time to sand. We're going to paint this whole entire piece, so we're just going to give it a once over, make sure everything's nice and clean as much as possible. We're going to use, I think we got 100 grit sandpaper here, or 120. Go over nice and quick, then we can start cleaning this piece up and prepping it for paint. But we got to get through all the sanding, so let's begin. Alright, we are to the point where we can start painting this. We've made a nice dark gray color here. Now what we're going to do is apply it to the drawers, then we'll work the frame, and then we'll do everything for our second coat, and then we should be to a point where we can start putting the hardware back on. So, lots of drawers, big frame. It's going to take about 2 hours, so let's get started. Alright, so everything is sanded. Now what we can do is just do a light scuff on it, give it that vintage look. Got 150 grit. Let's see, maybe it's less than that. 120 grit sandpaper. We're just going to do the edges, give it a nice little scuff, give it that vintage look, and then we can move on to waxing this piece. So let's get started. Alright, it is time to start waxing the piece. Scuffed down, we cleaned it up again. Now we can add our natural wax finish. So, got an old sock, and then we're going to go to town on this piece. So, let's begin. Here it is completed. Love the color of this. From point A to point B, I think it made quite the transformation. So if you like this project and many of our others, subscribe to our channel, like us on Facebook and Instagram, leave us a comment or two, and well, we still got to get supervisor approval, but I think it looks good.